Alright, what is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the Isnf Next Gen Cup Series. Here tonight live at Las Vegas for the Sin City 200. Point standings are on the board. As you look through them, let me just double check something real quick. I think the only winner we have outside the top 16 is our Daytona 500 winner, Mr. Jason Ricketts. As you take a look at that leaderboard, and with the rest of the races being kind of non-surprise tracks, Homestead or Vegas here tonight, Homestead next week in Martinsville. That's going to round off our regular season to the playoffs. I don't see a surprise winner below the cut line, but it's Irish. Anything happen. Yeah, so Jason Ricketts is your only guy below the cut line. So that's going to move that cut line, which is currently Curtis Kelly, going to move that cut line one spot down. Curtis Kelly currently out of the playoffs, but he is tied with Michael Everett. I am not sure how we handle ties. I would imagine the tie goes to Curtis. Maybe I'm wrong. But currently, it is a tie for that 16th and final spot into the playoffs. Your top 15 currently are Bailey Hernandez, Nelson Barkley, who is not here tonight. He's in South Kakalaki, South Carolina. Charles Roberson, Joey Maines, Brian Chu, last week's winner at Talladega, Tim Henderson, Steven Sear, Chris Van Master still sitting P10 after missing 2 weeks, but that cut line is creeping up on him. He's only 28 above. Delgado, Justin Lee Pearson, he's made his way into the top 12. Jeff Weimer, Bob Wyckoff, Michael Everett is your top 15. Look just below that, looking in. Curtis Kelly, John Hopley looking in. Jack Yeagerman, he's looking in as well. A little bit further down, let's see if any mathematically possible to get in. Shane Posey could possibly get in. Aiden Garner would need some really solid finishes, as well as Larry Fairman these next 3 weeks to get in. So I would say if you're not in the top 20 in points, I would say it's a must win as of right now, with just 3 races left.
Are you sure we only have 3 left? I thought our final race for the regular season is Phoenix. But still, I'm gonna say your point is valid as far as the points go and what you need, but I think there's 4 weeks to do it, but I could be wrong.
Well, according to your website,
okay,
round of 16 chase start top 16 drivers November 8th. November 9th, Phoenix Raceway.
Okay, all right. So then we do only have 3. Okay, you're right. So with that said, then yeah. It's even more crucial to get a win here if you don't have one already, or stage points is the name of the game. You might have to flip some stages, get some points that way. Do your best to capitalize on other people's fallouts. Stay in the race longer. If you get wrecked out, don't escape out. Try to scrape up as many points as you can before the race is over. There are 0 fast repairs in this race. Isaac, if you'd like to go over the settings and what is all going to happen and unfold here tonight as far as all the goodies. And those 0 fast repairs can really make or break somebody's season here this close to the regular season's end.
Yeah, 60% fuel, 4 extra sets of tires, and that could bring in strategy with the flip the stage like Rios was stating. 40 and 80 are stage right 3 green white checkers. Yes, not 5 this time.
Well, yeah.
Weather 70s, slight wind out of the northeast, nothing too big. I do know from racing this race in another league Wednesday, these cars, they will get really loose on long runs. So preserving the tires, keeping heat of the tires is going to be key here tonight. Subs for tonight, Ring in for Barkley in the 2, Blixen in for Smith in the 21. I cannot pronounce that dude's name in the 10, but he's in for Tim Henderson. Michael Hoffadason in for Ricketts, who's MIA. Hopefully he's okay. Mr. Schnebles in for Pearson. Danny Trollo in for Mr. Johnson. Treadwell in for whoever the hell he normally drives his car. 31, Michael Swerve Gerby is out. Griffin out. Cook possibly going to come in. Matty possibly going to come in as well in 33 and 7. Top 5 to win. Carr, Blixit, Bailey, Schnebles, Solo. Dark Horse is Michael Hafadason. Next week we are at Homestead, another 1.5 mile cookie cutter track. We get some qualifying out underway.
Shaped differently, but yeah,
They're
race is a lot of the same. Yeah.
actually Homestead and Vegas race way differently, but it's just the mindset. It's a cookie cutter style track. Oh, you better get off my damn screen before I break you. You broke my SDK.
Who did?
You did.
I'm nowhere near you.
With the damn point standings, there fixed it.
Oh, because you had it on while the session transferred over to qualifying. You're supposed to have that done and over with and moved on by then, or else
Nope.
it stays halfway up on the
You
screen.
broke it. You broke it. That's my excuse.
I mean, even SRM knows that.
Anyways, Brian Chu getting his laps underway. Let's get rid of this ticker real quick and get the tower up so we can see who qualifies where. Currently, Brian Chu is that pole position winner. Charles Ropes in P2. Tristan Bailey was top of the board in that 20 machines. The Toyota 123 for the time being. Tim Henderson in the 66. Was he in the 10?
Yeah. The reason for why I didn't think he was going to be racing this week is in the broadcast notes. And then he decided last minute to come back in. So I did have him in a plan B backup option. So at least he's able to race. He's going to still get full points. He's still on a Ford. A sister alliance car. So he should be all set.
Give me a sec. All right. Well, currently Brian Chu. Brian Chu still out there qualifying. Currently in P5. I'll say one thing. When you look at the point standings, is Hopley in or out? I think he's out. Correct. Right
Yeah.
now?
I'm going to say he is.
I'm checking real quick. Hopley, oh yeah, he's actually quite a bit out. He is. No, he's right there at the cut line. He's 14 out. If Hopley could get, Hopley's been really good qualifying this season. I think this is the first race I have not seen him in the top 10. I saw him on the leaderboard. I don't know where he went though. Well, it's because I'm looking for the 6, not the 51.
Yeah, Rosa qualifies well and then usually gets killed about halfway at the halfway point.
So I feel if Hopley can get these next 3 races and keep these qualifying efforts and stay in the top 10 all race long, he has a shot because this is no disrespect towards Ever, but Ever's usually a back marker. And he's 15th right now. So all Hopley needs is some solid finishes. Him and Curtis Kelly both, and they can maybe get their way into the playoffs here in the next 3 weeks.
Speaking of Michael Everhart, I don't even see the 71 car on the track right now.
That is a good point. I do not either. And he is the last driver in right now. That's interesting. 3 races left. You can't really afford to miss one at this point.
I think he does have one more provisional left, if I'm not mistaken. He's definitely going to need it tonight. So checking out weather in the area. Nothing on the radar showing, so we should not have a storm cloud passing through, causing any kind of rain showers or track drying process this week. So good news here in the high desert of Las Vegas, Nevada. It is currently 73 degrees with a track temperature of 83 degrees Fahrenheit. We have winds out of the east right now at 9 miles an hour, and humidity is right around 21%. And yeah, it's good weather here, clear skies, and should have no issues here. As far as temperatures go, I know that the temperature should be cooling off a little bit as the day gets later. However, you do got to keep in mind, Las Vegas, Nevada is in the Pacific time zone, so they are 3 hours behind us, Isaac, over here on the East Coast. So, but Tristan Bailey with a very shocking pole.
I'll let you go on. I'll be right back.
Tristan Bailey with the pole outside Courtney Nelson. for row number 1. We got the Hungarian Rosa Laszlo starts inside second row. To his outside is Chris Otto in the 16 machine. Row number 3, we have a surprising starter here, Matt Meller with an excellent qualifying start, and Jeff Weimer to his outside. He is a former winner here at Las Vegas. Tim Henderson in the MBM number 66 this week. He is starting P7, and to his outside is last week's winner, Brian Chu. John Hopley starts 9th, and Joey Maines to his outside in P10. We have Curtis Kelly starting P11, and Christian Delgado in the 12 car starts to his outside in row number 6. Jack Yeagerman starts 13th, and Charles Roberson in the 11 car. He starts 14th tonight. Stephen Sear from Maine starts in 15th, and Jared McCauley to his outside in the 16th. James Hislop starts 17th, and Larry Fairman, the Canadian, he starts 18th tonight. Rhea Ferris, yours truly, starts 19th, and Mike Iskandar to my outside. He's your hometown hero tonight from California, not too far away. He starts in 20th. Hunter Cole, he starts in the 13 machine in 21st, and Danny Solo from Sweden in P22. Michael Haflidason, he starts in 23rd in the 9 car tonight, and Dimitru Dimsenko from Spain, he starts 24th. Eric Blix, your believe the Charlotte Roval winner. No, maybe Watkins Glen. I think it was a Watkins Glen winner of this year. He starts in 25th, driving the 21 Wood Brothers machine this week, and Jackson Carr to his outside. Also another former race winner here at Las Vegas. Lenny Schnebel starts in 27th. He's from Germany. And Richie Malagani, he starts to his outside in car number 4. Starting P29th tonight is Shane Posey from Georgia, and to his outside is Chris Van Maastricht from Michigan. Aiden Gardner, the Australian, he starts 31st in the 14 car. Brian Treadwell, also from Maine, he starts 32nd. And rounding out shotgun on the field is Bob Wyckoff, the spin chair, spin force machine, car number 47. We have 134 laps to do today, 200 miles, round and round in this 1.5 oval in the desert. We have stage breaks of laps 40 and 80 tonight, and hopefully there'll be natural cautions. Our average cautions are 9, including the stage breaks, and we usually have 20 lead changes amongst the field of entries throughout the race duration. Now, most of the drivers are running realistic paint schemes. There is no realistic bonus or anything like that. But however, most drivers do like to run the paint schemes that are associated with what is running in true life NASCAR this weekend. That kind of separates a little bit us apart from a lot of the other leagues traditionally in iRacing, because we typically run it like a video game in a sense of the realism. Whenever you boot up, say, an old NASCAR game from the past, the paint schemes matched, real life and stuff like that. And in iRacing, of course, there's so many different options to choose from that we actually kind of enforce people to run realistic schemes. So it's pretty cool to see.
Alright, should be the leads green.
The 10 cars livery scheme, are you seeing it properly, or is it, say, Cummins or something on it? But yeah, we will be going to green this time by. Lights are off on the iRacing.
Rush.
Huh?
Rush. No,
Yeah.
It's Cummins.
Yeah, he's not supposed to be running that. He's supposed to be running a Fantic car. So, okay. So, the iRacing pace car Ford Mustang will drop onto pit road this time by. Tristan Bailey will lead him off. Courtney Nelson to his outside. And we are going to go green here at the Sin City 200, Las Vegas, Nevada.
Green flag, green flag.
Here we go.
Green flag in the air. Out race and go. 134 laps. 40 laps until stage one. Fuel run is about 30. I want to say 37, 38. Oh, Rhea dropped in the GP.
Because I was trying to black flag the 10 car. I was trying to admin and black flag the 10 car.
Oh, just goes up and cleans the 9 out. Ooh, 24 if Lenny Schnebel's involved as well. Chris Van Matchett really makes it through. Oh yeah, the 10 jumped the hell out of that start. Wow.
Yeah. And so that caused it forced me down on the apron, and then I'm trying to scroll through I'm trying to find the button to black flag him, and then I'm just getting squeezed, and then I'm driving one-handed, and I got I collected some cars.
Well, you should have collected the 38, damn it.
What?
You should have collected the 38.
Why?
I don't know. Why not? Alright, so early caution here. Now, if I'm some of these drivers, I'm coming down pit lane to top off. I think you might be able to make it to the end here on fuel. I want to say fuel's like 37 laps. I might be off though. Well, Rhea, while we're under caution,
Yep.
I gotta ask you something. It ain't playing spoiler because it ain't the race. Is your driver okay? And I'm asking out of sincerity because that hit looked nasty.
I have no idea what you're talking about. My driver's fine the last I knew, so I don't know anything
Oh,
about anything.
he destroyed he had a really bad wreck in practice, and then the first thing over the radio said, "My head hurts," so I'm hoping he doesn't have a concussion.
Yeah, he's had his bell rung quite a few times the last couple of years.
So, outside of being biased, what are your four for the championship for? Mine's Larson, Byron, Reddick, Bell. I know you're gonna probably say Blaney, Logano, but
no, Larson and Reddick for sure.
So
I'm in agreement there with you. And then I'm thinking. I also have to remember who's all left too.
So it's the 300 guys: Larson, Larson, Byron, Elliott. You got your two Penske, Logano, Blaney. You got the two JGR, Gibbs and Bell, and then you have Reddick. I think I'm missing one. No, that's it. It's Gibbs and Bell. I'm at Hamlin and Bell. here at Las Vegas.
Green flag, green flag.
It's like back in the air, we're back underway. A little bit of a checkup further back. Why we didn't quite get on the pedal top and shoot a load inside already. We'll fall back in line behind the 12 of Delgado. From one of those guys that needs a solid finish these next few weeks, duking it out with that number 66. Arby's, we have the meat scheme ran by Tim Henderson. And you know what? Damn it. I'm starting to get hungry. We got
Caution, yellow flag.
we got a caution. Eric,
No, we're going to use up all of our 9 average cautions and
Brian
in the first
having issues. Oh my gosh. Whoa, what happened up here? Who was
yeah, look
that?
how I just barely missed that one.
That was a 21 of Blixey. What in the hell happened? Not Tim Henderson. The 10's coming to pit lane. There's contact before that, but I don't know. Blixey wasn't tracking or what. Comes up and cleans out the 31. There's 2 cars involved. Well, I was up here watching this battle. I'm starting to get hungry. We have Wendy's, we got Arby's, and then we got Hawaiian sweet rolls. Like, damn, I'm getting hungry. You got 3 food cars all right next to each other.
Then you can wash it down with some wine from the 41 car.
From the 41 car? Yeah, but he's not up there, though. What I'm saying is those 3 cars are literally running 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Or 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th. You literally got Wendy's in 3rd, you got Arby's in 4th, and you got the King's Hawaiian Rolls in 5th. Like, you know, where's our love for advertisement?
I don't know.
I thought one of the Stuart Haas cars was running the Texan A&M scheme this weekend. Or is that next weekend they're doing that?
So, who's your pick to win? Oh, wait, I'm going to answer your question from earlier.
Yes.
So, I'm going to say Larson and Reddick, and then Logano and God. Probably Seabell.
I can't believe you're going to pick Logano over Blaney. Blaney's had a better season.
It's the DNFs. It's
you're
either,
not wrong. He's had, what, 7? 8 this year?
Yeah, it's like 7, I
Mhm.
believe, and it's like a record number for him in a season, and you just can't win a championship if you keep getting killed every week.
No,
I know I'm one to talk because I just got done killing 2 cars on that first caution here at Vegas, but
like my thing is I was talking to my buddy about this earlier. Like, I think it's bull that Logano got in, but anyways, I digress. This round I think fits Logano better than any other round, and that's why he always tends to have a lot of success. Like, the next 4 tracks are statistically some of his best tracks he races at now. So, but my thing is, out of the 4 I picked, I think if Blaney, Logano, Hamlin, or Elliott are going to get into the championship 4, they're going to need a win. I don't see those 4 pointing their way in with how hot the other 4 have been this season.
yeah, I agree.
And I'm going to be honest, I think that points penalty for Hamlin's going to kill him. I feel Hamlin's going to miss the playoff by like 4 points. And that penalty from the engine is what's going to cost him a championship shot. I'll be honest though, if Seabell makes the championship 4, I think he's gonna be hard to beat.
Yeah, I mean, Seabell has been pretty consistent.
I feel had he not blown a breakwater there last season in the championship race, sorry, I think he would have won the championship. I really do.
Honestly, so here's the deal. So honestly, if Logano or Blaney make it to their championship 4, one of those two drivers are going to win the championship. They run so solid there and consistent. They qualify well. They know how to stay up front. They know how to play the game, obviously, because the last 2 seasons speak for themselves. However, Reddick is very scary this year, and I think he may be your champion. You know, as much as I hate Toyota, I do like Tyler Reddick as a driver. It's also a Seabell too. They're both good people, good drivers, but I really do think Reddick might be your champion this year if Logano or Blaney doesn't make it to Phoenix.
Yeah, it's green flag. Excuse me, rain flag to back out in the air. Tristan Bailey, Courtney Nelson leading us back to green into turn 1. A little bit further back, you got Joey Mays, Curtis Kelly going at Curtis Kelly, one of those drivers below that cut line. 71's not here tonight. He can get average finishing points. So Curtis Kelly looking for a solid night here tonight to give some momentum and get himself into the playoff hunt going into next week at Homestead. Currently running in 5th. Whoa, big check up there. 6 almost gets spun by the 22 of Weimer. Got 2 Penske's guys right behind the number 6 Roush Fenway Racing Machine of Rosa Laszlo. 12 though of Delgado washes a little bit wide in turn 1. Almost gets into
Steven
the
Sears
wall.
says we are due for a caution.
Steven Sears, you can shut it, mister. Oh, or my goodness! Oh, Delgado got his 6th, and there's a caution, 12 around. Gets hit by the 8 of Hislop.
Thank you.
The 12, I don't know if this was a product of him hitting the 6. Oh, no, yeah, he just got loose. Doors to 77. A 42 of, I believe that's Jackson Carr here tonight. Gets into the wall. I don't think he hits it hard. I'll go back and look. Yeah, he does hit that pretty hard. I'll tell you what, one guy that caught a huge break, Joey Mays, got loose coming off of turn 4 there. That caution probably saved him about 5 or 6 spots. So we go back and watch Joey get loose, come off of turn 4. Gets loose, has a, chase it down the track, almost into the grass. Caution comes out right there. I think he might be behind the 77, but he was definitely on track to lose about 4 or 5 spots.
Quite a few cars taking pit road this time by, maybe to either continue fixing damage or top off their fuel just to make sure they have enough to get through the stage.
Well, I'll say this, Jackson was involved in that last wreck. He has a little bit, actually has quite a bit of right side damage, definitely a lot in the right rear. We take a look at Shane Posey, might be trying to get some gas. I got a report from pit lane. Bob Wyckoff was needing a new bearing in his chair. It wasn't spinning good enough for him during those cautions, so he wanted a new chair in there, or a new bearing for that chair. Not sure what Van Mastra is doing. I think he's just refilling from the gas from his lawnmower. He's trying to get in the car, maybe go a little bit faster. James Hislop. James Hislop's definitely fixing damage. Delgado. I think Delgado lucked out. Looking at this car, it could have been a lot worse for him. I mean, he has quite a bit of damage in that right rear where the tail light's at. But where he got spun at and how many cars were around him, it could have been really bad. And I think he might have lucked out there as far as damage goes. You like the lawnmower joke?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's just refilling lawnmower, you know? Field coming out of turn 3. Let's see if Delgado goes a lap down. I think Delgado might choose to go a lap down here. Maybe he's meatballed. Nope, Delgado's going. Never mind. Real quick, for those league members who are watching this afterwards, or those league members who are not racing due to Petit Le Mans, which maybe is where Angel is at this week. If I am not mistaken, I guarantee you that's where Angel and Grosso are. But good,
wow.
yep, good luck running Petit Le Mans. I am currently on my second race this weekend. As soon as the broadcast is done, I gotta go race. So you were talking about thunderstorms, and I'm like, I'm sorry, rain, sleet, shine, or snow. 8:30 rolls around, I am out. That is my stand. I am out. We'll have to pause this race and pick it up at 11 p.m. tonight when the rain clears, when the track drives.
Yeah. Mike Iskandar, driver of car number 1 for Trackhouse Racing. Do you have a copy there? What's up, Mike? So,
Holy cow, he is quiet.
Yeah, do you have anything for him this week? And are you excited to go to the real life Las Vegas race tomorrow?
Well, if I'm crashing, I have something. And tomorrow, I can't wait to get there.
Awesome. What kind of seats do you have? Where are you going to be sitting at?
I will be in the Dale Earnhardt seats.
Is that at the entrance of pit road or coming out?
Turn 4, entrance.
Yeah, so entrance of pit road then. Gotcha. Well, Mike, you had a good run last week. From what I remember, did you get a top 5?
I've forgotten now. I think so.
Yeah, something like that. So, well, you have a good one, Mike. Good luck out there. Hopefully, Lady Luck will be on your side today and tomorrow, too. Hopefully your favorite driver wins, and hopefully we'll see you later in Victory Lane.
Thanks for your hope, sir.
Alrighty.
Mike Iskandar, who only lives about maybe not even 3 hours south of the track here, so it's his home track now that Fontana is sadly a no longer event.
What is Sonoma be more of a home track for him?
No, that's like probably close to 6 hours for him.
I forget. California's a big ass state.
And he lives off of I-15, lives in the high desert. Really, he lives at the top of Cajon Pass.
Although, was he live
So
in
really,
like northeastern Cali?
No, he lives off of 15, which is Southern Cal, but just where it's positioned. If you were to drive through Los Angeles area in rush hour, it'd actually probably take him less time to get to Las Vegas than it would be to Los Angeles.
Wow.
Just because of traffic. But, I mean, mileage-wise, he can make it to Los Angeles quicker than Vegas, but, yeah. We're back to green flag racing here. Tristan Bailey still out front. Courtney Nelson still running P2 behind him. Chris Otto with a really good showing here today at Las Vegas. So far has dodged the carnage.
Yeah,
and,
they're 3 wide, 11, 22, and 6. 3 wide, rolling through 3 and 4. 3 wide behind him, 10 shooting in the middle between the 38.
Someone just got yeeted across the
one
infield.
of Iskandar. Rhea with the broadcast experience. We just brought him up. Iskandar saving Rhea some money, mowing him the grass. Maybe she can discount that out of his league fees next year. We go back to the racing. Tristan Bailey up to the lead. Behind him, you have that Courtney Nelson, Curtis Kelly, the 16 Auto. They're 3 wide, squeezing each other down, rolling through turn 4. Lap 17. Door banging the 3 and 15 go. There's no room for anybody to make an error as they come across the start-finish line. Second, third, and 4. Still 3 wide as they roll through 1 and 2. There's like no room for error for these guys. Courtney Nelson gets a little loose in corner entry. After still 3 wide. Finally, Curtis able to clear that 3-bet MGM machine of Courtney Nelson. Curtis Kelly into P2, but here comes Courtney Nelson fighting back on the inside line. Joey Mays not putting it 3 wide. Joey Mays on the outside of Curtis Kelly. 16 Auto finally able to clear that 16 machine. Here comes Joey Mays on that high line, trying to get something to happen. A little bit of door bang action in the 15 to 48. Bounces off the 3 down low. Still 3. Still 3 wide. They're rolling through 3 and 4. Oh, it's going to get tight here. Oh. Oh my gosh, how the hell are they not wrecking? You know what, man, he's into the corner a little too hot, washed up the track. Curtis Kelly finally able to get P2, P3 taken away. Now here comes Jack Yeagerman. Someone else needing a solid run here in these next 3 races. He's looking to make some moves here early on as he shoots the middle between the 3 and the 48.
Yeah, Jack Yeagerman definitely not outside of the playoffs as far as, you know, the possibility. So he can get a dub here or a really strong finish that can be definitely a game changer here for him.
Yeah, but the one thing hurting Jack Yeagerman is the one guy he's fighting really for points after this race. Depending on where they finish at, they is currently running ahead of him. That's the 15 of Curtis Kelly. The 10 of Henderson, not the 10 of Henderson, the 10 of...
We have a crash.
Marco.
Trial.
Oh my lord, what a hit. Caution's going to come out. 38 of Jared McCauley and the 10 of Demetriou involved in that.
And a black flag cleared for getting wrecked into the pits.
Oh my gosh, that was a hell of a hit. See the 10 of Demetriou trying to push a gap that wasn't there. I think Brian Chu got loose, got into the 10. Here comes the 36 of Jared McCauley. It's nowhere for him to go and slams hard in the outside wall. He 21 drift down and hit the 22. Everybody else makes it through. As I say that, Bob Wyckoff's spinning around fast, and he's been in his little office chair. I tell you what, though, these wrecks in this grass, you will not have to worry about lawn maintenance care coming up. You actually, no correction, you might have to fill some ruts, but you can just get the drivers that made those ruts to fill them in. Ryan Treadwell crashed. What?
So Jeff Weimer is pretty upset at somebody, I guess.
Jeff Weimer, if he's mad at anyone, I'm going to match this to 21. We go back and watch.
He did mention something about the 21. I couldn't figure out if he was defending the 21 or if he was mad at the 21. Maybe you can go back and watch that one. Jeff Weimer normally doesn't get mad, so I'm just kind of curious. And I am with you. I'm shocked that Brian Treadwell shows that he's wrecking because it's another guy that never wrecks.
If he's mad at the 21, I don't know if there's really anything to be mad at there. The 21 of Eric Blixit came up, hit the wall a ton. And yeah, I don't know if he had toe damage or what. It just got loose and went sideways. He didn't turn down the track. The car just acted really weird there. So nothing Eric did wrong. So I'm kind of surprised Jeff's a little upset about that, as Eric hit that wall a ton.
I guess Brian Chu's mad at somebody too.
Wow.
Or something. Or no, maybe Brian thought Jeff was mad at somebody else. I don't know. Anyway, a lot of banter and stuff going on the chat, and I'm going to try and stay on the lead lap, but I still have 3 minutes and 40 seconds or something of optional, so I'm going to be driving a wrecked race car. I have a feeling till the stages end, so.
Wow, and a caution. I will be right back. Give me a drink.
So it appears that Team Penske, basically 4 of our cars with an asterisk there, are damaged in some fashion or another. 12 car coming out of the pits right here in front of me here on lap 23 with quite a bit of damage to his right side of the vehicle. Mine also, car number 2, still has a lot of steering issues and has definitely got some right front damage on this car. 21 car involved in that last wreck with the 22 car, so those 2 cars obviously got together at some point. Both vehicles are damaged. I know 21 was involved, I think, in something earlier as well. So tough break for Team Penske and the alliances thereof. I guess the safest place to be here at Las Vegas is up front. Tristan Bailey, Chris Otto, Curtis Kelly, and Courtney Nelson all basically able to survive the carnage thus far here at Las Vegas. But this was a very good break for Mike Iskandar, who did get heated to the inside. grass on that last run, he's able to not go a lap down and save his race. So he's got no damage on his car. I just saw it go by. So Mike Iskandar had some lady luck on his side after all and caught a very good break there.
Yeah, after you give him
by
a
that
broadcast
caution.
first.
Well, meanwhile, it will be Kristen Bailey, Chris Otto, Curtis Kelly, Jack Yeagerman, and Joey Maines, your starting front five. Charles Roberson, Courtney Nelson, Brian Chu, Rosa Laszlo, and Steven Sear round out your top 10. Drivers out of this race already is Lenny Schnabel from Germany, who I unfortunately took out on lap 1, and I sincerely apologize. I don't think he's taking it too kindly, though. My apologies. Matt Metler with a throughput as usual, and it looks like Richard Malagani is having a similar issue, and Mike Haflidison is back out there, and I thought I saw somebody else put it on the hauler. Oh, it was Jared McCauley put it on the hauler and is heading back to North Carolina as we speak.
Green flag, green flag.
Right back out here. Jim McClellan lives in North Carolina.
He does not. He lives in Arizona, but the race team is in North Carolina.
Oh.
Yeah, I've got all kinds of steering issues here. It wants to turn right, even though I'm going left, and so. Wow, the 14 car has so much drag on the left rear of that car. It's like dragging the ground. It's almost got like a broken suspension. It looks like it's loaded down with.
You said the 14?
Yeah, it's the left rear of that car is dragging the ground. It's almost like the left rear axle's broken or something, and it's just weird. Now it just got in the 22 car of Weimer, so I'm not sure that 14 car is able to really handle very well. Weimer probably not hearing the broadcast and talking about the machine not enough to know to stay away from the car.
Currently bafflingly, Curtis Kelly needs some solid racing. He put one together here early on. Joey May got loose on turn 2. Girl. English. Curtis Kelly in the 15, currently running in P2.
I didn't know he spoke English.
Yeah. Anyways, currently running P2 with 11 to go here in stage 1. But Curtis looking to get some solid stage points here. Right now looking at 9 bonus points if he can hold on to that. But Chris Otto's there on his quarter panel looking to the inside to go into turn 2 or turn 3. Chris Otto in that saucy nugs. Not the saucy nugs, spicy chicken.
Yeah, spicy chicken. Yep, it's a pretty fire looking scheme, pun intended.
Able to clear the 15 of Curtis Kelly.
Which one's your favorite scheme in the race this week?
I'm
Speaking
fat.
of-
I'm fat, so any food scheme.
Is there any other food except for the Wendy's and the Arby's?
Yeah, there's Arby's, there's a 6, there's a 16, there's... Oh, he's not dead. Oh, here's the Charles Roberson. We're on Joey. Charles Roberson into P2 or P4. Looking here at Curtis Kelly in the 15, 9 coming to 8 to go in stage 1 this time by. Curtis Kelly, though, able to maintain that P2 position for now. They come out of turn 4 here in a bit. Coming to 7 to go in stage 1. Currently 23 cars left on the lead lap. Your first car a lap down in that lucky dog position is a 42 of Jackson Carr.
Former race winner here at Las Vegas, as I mentioned in the starting grid. So, I mean, he's one of my picks tonight just because of his history and performance at this track. Overall, tonight just may not be his night though, because I don't know much damage he got on that early caution he was involved in. So he may have some damage to repair, and with that too, he's mid-pack right now, so that's going to cause him to possibly get involved in some squirrel action at some point later on in this race.
Yeah, and use the performance at this track. I was about to say the performance in general. 43 starts and 10 wins for Jackson Carr.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive.
Ooh, Robertson got tight and then loose coming off of 4, able to collect it. 5 to go here in stage 1. They're 3 wide further back. Courtney Nelson looking low on Joey Baines in the 77. Jack Yeager. Jack Yeager, we need some points here. He's got to get around the 48 of Joey. Here comes the 99 of Danny Solo looking to put it 3 wide.
Another former winner, Danny Solo, driving that Tootsie's number 99, the Orchid Lounge car out of Nashville, Tennessee. So he's a Swede with a Nashville sponsor.
A group of Chevys back here duking it out.
Yeah, we've got 2 Toyotas up front, followed by a whole slew of Chevys, and then we have a big bunch of Fords and more Chevys. So a lot of Toyotas are not in this race as usual, that usually are in it. Angel and Josh both out, despite RSVPing earlier. You got Michael Gervey and Shane Griffin also out this week. So I guess these, and I'm going to speak very asterisks and use some allegeds and some paraphrasing here, but it may have something to do with some sort of, courtroom shenanigans between the team that Josh and Angel usually race on, and
Hey, yeah, speaking of that, it's called something great. NASCAR, stop being a damn hog with your money and pay the damn teams. That simple. You know what? I'm gonna put it this way. I don't like Danny. Never have. Never probably will. But I'm so happy what him and Front Row Motorsports are doing, because the way NASCAR is running NASCAR, I can't say that. The way the France family is running NASCAR is a bunch of BS. I mean, it's a straight up monopoly in how they do it. How can you require teams to... Ooh, Jack, what a save. Holy cow.
it's a business, and
But hear me out. How can you require individuals to put money into a team that they're not guaranteed in 5 years down the road when the contract ends, or when this structure ends? When you buy an NFL football team, you own that team until you are ready to sell it. When you buy a baseball team, you own that team until you are ready to sell it. It's not like that in NASCAR, and that's BS. If you're putting that much money into the sport, you should not lose that because of one thing or another. It should be your team until you are ready to get rid of it.
So you think they should restructure it to how NFL has 32 teams, and they're licensed to a sanctioning body of NFL, for example.
Yes, absolutely.
And then, so you want 38 or 40 teams, whatever it is they decide on, to be, okay.
Well, because here's another thing. You probably been watching NASCAR longer than me. This is what Curtis Kelly, by the way, won a stage 1. Solid job by Curtis. Good points for him. This is what I really miss. I remember when I first started watching NASCAR in 01, 02-ish. I miss the days when you could have a top guy not make the races. He wasn't fast enough in qualifying. I miss those days. They added actually so much excitement and purpose to qualifying. Now it's like, oh, well, you're a charter team, so you're automatically locked in. It shouldn't be that way.
It's going to be more exciting next year because there's going to be 8 open spots at some tracks, 6 at others, and whatever, depending on the car allowance for starting grid at said track. So you're going to have almost a duel, not an actual Daytona duel, but a duel to get in, like you're talking about old times, because you're still going to have your NY racing car show up. You're still going to have
Yeah.
your 62 and the third
Yep.
colleague car and stuff show up every now and again. Jimmy Johnson may, so it's just, you're going to have those other third party cars still show up, and the charters who are no longer chartered show up and try to race their way in. So if they don't have a solid driver in those machines that are not chartered next year, they could be in some serious trouble.
Yeah, I'm actually a little worried for front row if they can't get, I forget what it was, but they're, all right, Chris won. They're trying to get something in play to where they can still race as chartered teams next season. If they cannot do that, I am literally concerned for Front Row Motorsports. And I kind of feel bad for Noah, because tell me a driver that's had the worst luck in NASCAR. He goes from being kicked off a team to get hired onto a team that gets basically removed because they're quitting, and then he gets hired to another team that might not be able to race next year. Like, the poor Noah Gragson cannot catch a break.
And I was hard on him after his first season too, and it was really just the equipment, and I didn't. It was also him being a rookie. I think it was a lot of variables there.
Yes.
And basically he's horrible in season 1 of whatever series he's in, and I'm actually quoting Chris Van Mastrick. I'll actually give you credit for once on this one, but that was his stat, and he's actually right
Speaking
on
of
that
Chris,
one.
what the hell was that?
Yeah, I know.
What the heck did I just witness?
What did you just witness?
Like, Danny didn't pit, so Chris... Danny... So, we all know Danny and Chris don't like each other. I think Danny just trolled the living hell out of Chris. He stayed out so Chris cannot lead a lap just to troll him. I love it. I love that, Danny. That's awesome. So when he didn't pit, Chris took like a immediate exit stage left down pit lane.
Interesting.
Man, that's just my thing. Like, the way NASCAR structure needs to change, and they need to pay out more money to teams. Because here's the thing: I've been to Martinsville. Oh God, like 8 times, and if these tracks get all the money they say they get, where's the upgrades? Where's the extra amenities? Where's all the extra stuff that we should be getting as fans? Because you get this money from NASCAR, it's not there. Yeah. I mean, granted, some track. Now, I will give. What is that company called that owns half the tracks by Marcus Smith? SMI. I will give SMI credit. The SMI tracks I've been to, phenomenal. Atlanta, phenomenal. North Wilkesboro, amazing. Charlotte, great. It's the NASCAR tracks. It's like, what is this? Like, Martinsville, come on. You guys need to upgrade these damn seats and the concessions. It's embarrassing at Martinsville. That's just my thing. It's just, this bugs me. That now.
How's Bristol?
Bristol's amazing. The only thing I did not like about Bristol, and this is just me being fat and lazy. Oh my God, them steps. Oh my God. It's like there's no
elevator?
I don't know. Maybe. So where we were sitting was like halfway up through the section, right? We were at the bottom half of the track. So like, Bristol at the upper deck, we were at the lower deck. So we were sitting halfway up through that. Well, I walked down to get food. I walked all the way around the track, basically, up a steep-ass hill. Come to find out there's food right behind me. I was so mad. But no, Bristol is amazing. I love Bristol. But out of all the tracks I've been to, I think Atlanta's my favorite. Because what they did to Atlanta is they took every other row out. So you have, like, feet room. You have a place to put your drink. You're not, like, scrunched up to the person next to you. There's room. And that's what I loved about it. Me being fat, I need that room. Alright, he's gonna pull off.
Jack Yeagerman just put it on the hauler, and he's heading out of town. I wonder why.
What?
Yeah.
Green flag.
I don't understand why. I thought he had a good
He
first
did.
run. But yeah.
Alright, well, we got green flag out. I ordered Mr. Racing action. It did say he crashed. Let's go back and watch what happened here. I think Jaegerman crashed. I think, based off what I'm seeing, I think Jack had something come up, military-wise possibly, and had to go because he just stopped and towed left. Bailey to battle out Danny Solo for the lead. Here comes Curtis Kelly. Those two don't have a good history either. Danny Solo putting the bumper block all over that 15. Curtis Kelly trying to get around and finally able to shoot the middle. Danny Solo on the high line. Calling him Danny Cholo for a reason. He is out there causing some ruckus in that 99 machine, and we are loving it. Causing some mayhem out there. Tristan Bailey back to the point, back to the lead. Courtney Nelson right behind him. Roll through the trioval here in stage 2. Oh, Curtis Kelly though looking to the outside of the 3 of Courtney Nelson. Curtis Kelly has one win in the Cup Series. I forget where that came at, but I know it was not here.
Who?
Curtis Kelly, he has a win.
Yeah, it's been so long.
Yeah. But looking to make it 2, and if Curtis can win this race and lock himself into the playoffs, he wouldn't have to stretch his next 2 weeks. Now, that 10 points he just got at the end of stage 1, that is going to go a long way for that 15 machine coming down to this stretch of 3 races. Counting this one, we got last 16 of Chris Otto looking to the outside of the 3 of Courtney Nelson. Here comes the 11 of Charles Robertson. And Chris just blinked out. There we go. What Danny Solo's up to? He started falling back. Let's see if he finds his best friend back here. Currently holding up the 17. You got some RFK guys back here. 17 and 6 running right next to each other. The 6 of Rosa able to make it around. The 99
Michael
of 17.
Halfleetison back out on the track too. He's running P90 at the moment.
Oh, he's coming to get you. He's mad at you.
Yeah, he's running P90 though, so. Spacing off there. Chris Otto, though, was able to lead that last time by. Curtis Kelly looking to get back to the lead. Door breaking between the 15 and the 16. And the 3 of Courtney Nelson. That's pretty uncommon of Curtis Kelly. He's usually a very clean driver.
I'm about to leave the Discord and broadcast by myself if you keep up with that foolery.
He's a clean driver, so is Danny Solo.
I'm about to leave, I swear. Oh.
So is AJ Green and Colin Forrester and.
Yeah, you can't say that. I was laughing. I heard you start laughing there. Stop. Just stop. You were trying, but I heard the giggle.
Kevin D. Bowen and.
I don't even know who the hell that is.
Well,
Courtney Nelson
Chris.
looking to the inside of Curtis Kelly. I can't, dude. Oh. How about Mike Iskandar? I think that was him I saw back there. It was Iskandar in the top 10 in that one machine. Went through an off-track lawnmower excursion. I think he had to borrow Chris's there to mow that grass because Ray hasn't mowed it in a while. But I think he's sitting inside the top 10. He is currently running 8th in that number 1 machine.
Now,
What's up?
who was your friend that used to run the 48 car for a couple seasons and talked a lot?
Huh?
He left. I think he left the league after like one race last season or something, but he was in it for quite a long time. Was it James?
Oh, Bowles?
Yeah. Whatever happened to him?
I don't know. I think he just stopped. He just stopped wanting to race here.
Is he still pouting, or?
I don't know. He probably stopped racing the same reason I did. Tired of the BS. That's what hot stop. I'm just done. I'm done getting wrecked every week. I'm tired of it, so I just stopped.
Yeah, that's called pouting. That's man
Not
pouting.
pouting. Oh, Howell Dace in it. Running out here all by himself.
Yeah, that's not a surprise. He has no skill, so.
Oh yeah, he just got
I mean,
loose.
Talk about a driver that has no skill. That 9 car tonight. Lord have mercy. He is.
I mean, I don't want to be a jerk, but I'm kind of confused how he didn't save that. That's a very savable slide. I mean, he saved it. He didn't hit nothing, but
That's a bummer.
like he legit, like down the backstretch. If you had a monitor for a heartbeat, that's what he did down the backstretch. Left, right, left, right, left, right, like causing. That was weird. Anyways, back to the race. Tristan Bailey currently leading the way. Curtis Kelly. Oh, the 10th of Lucky Dog, I think, right? Yeah. No? Yes? Maybe?
The 10 car?
Yeah, he would be, because the car that brought up... No, how was Hoppy not the Lucky Dog?
Did Hopley hit somebody?
Isaac. Hopley is not in the 6. He hasn't been in the 6 for a couple seasons. Well, let's go see. So caution lights are out. If the 10th a Lucky Dog, I'm kind of confused because... Hold on, let's go back a little bit more. Let's see if we can't see when the caution lights come out. Still hasn't hit nothing. Still hasn't hit nothing.
Hopley is calling himself a free pass, so he's going around right now.
Oh, okay, okay. Then the 10 was just confusing me what he was dealing with. Because the 10 was lining up next to the leaders like he was a Lucky Dog. Okay. And this might open up some pit strategies because some of these guys might take tires here. Excuse me. Might take some tires to get some fresh Goodyear stickers slapped on these cars. Maybe go for some stage points. Would be the worst. Joey Main's one of them. Be a 22 lap shootout here. Actually, I don't know if tires are really worth it. I might be wrong though.
I may or may not be trolling the 9 car.
Be nice.
Mm-hmm. So my mom brought me a double espresso martini while we're racing here, and it's starting to definitely kick in.
Jesus Christ. You know, I would love to drink something right now, but I gotta go sit and do an endurance race after this, so I kind of can't. I am legit sitting in my rig. You know what I gotta do? I gotta get me a thing for the side of my rig, because so that way I could lean back while broadcasting and control it with my mouse. But I can't lean back because I can't reach my mouse. If I lean back, I gotta step forward in it. If I could get something to put my mouse on right here.
Wrecking on the backstretch, Brian Chu did some donuts. Do you want to see what that was about?
Brian Chu doing some... Oh my gosh. The 10 just wrecked him. Just flat out wrecked him. Yeah, the 10 just intentionally dumped Brian Chu. Yeah, what in the... The hell was that about?
The 10 car was just DQ'd by the lead admin
By you? Oh.
by Steven Sear.
I mean, if you got the broadcast up, I don't like in session penalties, but he gets to the bumper with Brian. He hits him. Hold on, let's rewatch this. Okay, so he comes to the bumper with Brian, hits him once, hits him twice, hits him again at 3, and then comes up and for the 4th time just spins him out completely. Just dumps Brian too.
Was it a blink out issue? Maybe
No.
No. Okay.
No.
So it wasn't a connection where he ghosted out in and back out or something.
Oh no, absolutely not. So I don't know what the 10th issue was with Brian, but he definitely just straight up cleaned him out. And now Brian actually has some right rear damage right below the taillight. Now I'm going to take a look at this real quick. I think he might be fine. Look at a right rear look. There is a little bit of gap between the body right there, right at the rear bumper and quarter panel. That might cost him a little bit of time with some drag. But if he's in the draft on these straightaways, he shouldn't have too big of an issue. Definitely something to keep an eye on.
Yeah.
Tristan Bailey, Chris Otter, and take us back to green here. 19 to go here in stage 2. Green flag back out in the air. And how about Iskandar line at P6 for the restart? Does not get a good jump at all, but those JGR guys sync that restart up and they clear the field by about 2/10 going into turn 1 here on the restart. 16 of Chris Otter's going to have that 15 of Curtis Kelly to his outside. 22 of Weimer putting it 3 wide corner exit between him, Iskandar, and the 17 of Fairman. Oh, they're bouncing, they're bumping. The 17 gets into the 6. Oh my gosh. That's a big one. Rosa, the 41, the 48 of Joey Maines involved. A lot of damage on that 48 machine. This started up here with the 1 and the 6. So the 1 gets loose, hits the wall. He just came down on the 6. See the 6 of Rosa trying to collect it. The 17 of Fairman goes low. And the 41 unfortunately gets into 6 and it's right back up in the track. Brian Chu involved in that as well. Oh!
This is my point about the 6. He gets all these great qualifying efforts and then he gets wrecked out by mid-race. How damaged is the 6 car at this point?
We'll go look at that here in a second. The 13 of Hunter Cole involved as well.
Brian Treadwell
also. Oh my gosh.
Putting it back on the hauler.
And 31 of Brian. Yep, I was about to say 31 of Brian Treadwell collecting that too.
Looks like the 21 is smoking on pit road right now. Hopefully they have the barbecue ready to go. To put in the smoker.
Yeah, and I kind of looks like a little bit of RFK on RFK action, but you know what? I think I actually heard something. I think the 6 had just purchased some brand new bearings for his chair because he was spinning that thing pretty quick. Yeah, the 6 has quite a bit of damage on that car. Actually, he pitted right away. He didn't drive it around. Yeah, that's a lot of right front damage.
That's a bummer because he really needs a points break and jeez.
Yeah, and I hate to see it for Rosa because we raced together in the trucks and he's a fairly good racer.
I think he made the playoffs last year here in the Cup Series.
He did. Yep.
Yeah. Now this year he's nowhere even close to the cutoff.
Yeah, I know for a fact he did because I did the graphics. Yep. He definitely did.
I think Iskandar did too, I think. Maybe.
I don't think Iskandar did. He may have. I don't know.
Yeah. Hunter Cole also loaded it up.
Yeah, he took a massive hit to the outside wall.
That's a bummer.
Or,
So
yeah, outside wall.
he put it on the same colleague hauler as Brian Treadwell's number 31, and they're heading back home. The 10 car, even despite was DQ'd, now left the session. I don't know, that was confusing, but okay.
What the heck? He was. That's a little weird.
Yeah. Does anybody have anything for the leaders of this race?
It's funny you say that because this hasn't been our typical Tristan Bailey driving away from the field. This has been a really 4 or 5 car battle all race long. It's really 6, but Joey I think out of the race. Bailey, Roberson, Kelly, Otto, and the 3 of Nelson. I can't remember his name. Those guys have been battling it out left and right, lap after lap. I mean, we haven't seen a long green flag run yet, but these short green flag to mid-range runs we've been having. Oh, not to mention Jackson Carr's back on the lead lap. Going to be starting P6. So these top 6 guys right here, I mean, I don't think you can really count any of these 6 out to win this race.
Sure.
And to be honest, Jackson Carr back on the lead lap. I think Jackson Carr might win this race here tonight.
He's going to be dangerous, I know that.
Oh, absolutely.
You get him back on the lead lap, especially late in the race.
He's P6 right now, Rhea.
Yeah.
As we get the restart underway, 16 is being spicy, blinking. Anyways, Roberson, Kelly going at it. 16 Otto going to go high. Oh, right in front of the bumper of Jackson Carr. Wow, that was close. The 11 of Roberson going to try to clear the 15 of Kelly. He gets that cleared. Coming to 13 to go here in stage 2. Curtis Kelly won last stage. Tristan Bailey leading the way. Tristan might have the most laps led, but so far, the story really here tonight is Curtis Kelly having an outstanding points night here. Looking to get at least another 7 more stage points as he got 10 earlier. Now looking to the inside of Charles Roberson, 11. If you're that 15 of Curtis, I think you just manage your time. You be smart. Don't push the issue and get some stage points. 16 of Otto gets loose off a 4. Right in front of the nose of Nelson he goes. Courtney Nelson giving the 16 a little kiss on the bumper as they go into turn 1. 99 of Solo. And yeah, that's another guy. Solo's up here as well. He's running in the top 5.
Yeah, Solo's having a good night. He might be your race winner too. I mean, like I said, you got Curtis Kelly, Solo, and Jackson Carr, some of the cleanest drivers Isnf has ever seen. So it's very possible they could get the job done here tonight at Las Vegas.
And then going back a little further, you have Stevens here just inside the top 10. He's currently running 9th, looking for some stage points just behind him. You have Tim Henderson doing a good old Spire and colleague racing, or retro racing swap going into the 66 instead of 10 this race. He gets around him. Steven Sear actually get passed by Delgado and Iskandar. Back to the front we go. Tristan Bailey still leading the way. Roberson and Solo going at it. Solo looking up on that high line. Solo does have fresher tires, I do believe. We'll take a look at that. He does. Solo on 12 lap old tires right now. Looking into play spoiler here in stage 2 and grab the stage win away from that 20 of Tristan Bailey. Tristan Bailey has won a stage, at least one stage, almost every mile-and-a-half race we've had so far this season. Might be one of the few races he will not win one, as Danny Solo is on the charge. 13-lap fresher tires. Him and Bailey will get into it coming off of turn 2. Solo with the advantage in the run going down the backstretch.
Danny Solo to the point. Here at Las Vegas.
Solo to the lead. Hasn't quite still in the leader. He can clear him off of turn 4. Danny Solo to lead. Further on back, he'll not Courtney Nelson. Curtis Kelly and Charles Gordon go to Kelly. They would clear the 11. From the 7 to go here in stage 2. All the drivers trying to get some stage points. Play Robertson gonna try to get a run down the backstretch on the 15 of Kelly. Couldn't quite get it done. Battle for third. I think they may be closing in on 20 of Tristan Bailey. Earlier, Chris Kelly able to get those 10 stage points and a playoff point. He's able to make the playoffs in stage 1. Looking to gain 8 points right now, running in that third spot, but looking for one more point to try to get around the 20 of Tristan Bailey. Yeah, and if you're Curtis, this is what you need to do like this. The guy behind you in points. One of the guys behind you in points is out already. The guy ahead of you in points hasn't showed up. And they're top course tied with Bob.
Yeah.
Wait, no, what? Okay. I think. Never mind. Anyways, Kelly able to get around Bailey. Bailey's starting to fall back here a little bit. Here comes Robertson in the 3 of Courtney Nelson trying to get by him. 3 wide. They go into turn 1. Door bank between 11 and 3. Almost sends the 3 of Courtney Nelson into the wall. Oh, they're still getting dicey. Auto getting loose. Here comes Iskandar in the 9 of Michael Dason, who has multiple laps down up here racing leaders. Oh, and Iskandar gets into the 9, sends him into the wall. The 66 of Henderson involved as well. Oh, and he's going to come down as his clean re-out. Oh. So not sure what happened between these guys or what started this. Oh, Iskandar went down and just tapped the apron.
Gotta get a black flag cleared for unsafe pit entry. The 66 tapped me into the pits there under that wreck.
What were you doing on the apron there?
Well, I was gonna pit. I had called the pit.
Oh.
Well, I was gonna pit, and then
Oh.
I decided not to because I saw the wreck happen up on the top right, so I went across the apron, and then the 66 was coming down at the same time and pushed me back onto the entrance of pit road, and then so I got unsafe pit entry for it. But I was already down on speed, so I didn't get a speeding penalty on it.
So Danny slowly gets a stage win. But 15 of Curtis Kelly able to finish P2, get himself some solid bonus points here tonight. Damn, you're maximizing his stage points. And I believe he can come out of pit lane P1. He won. Did he beat Solo? He did. Curtis Kelly to the point. I'm going to check something here.
It's showing so Chris Van Maastricht to the point right now, but...
Oh, because Chris didn't pit.
I thought he stayed out the last time.
I don't want to talk about it. Okay, so Ever and Kelly are not tied. Ever and Wyckoff are tied at 294. Curtis Kelly's only at 282. Or yeah, made a whoopsie on the notes. It's all good. Went back and checked it. So Curtis Kelly coming into this race was 12 points out. And he just made up 19 alone on stage points. Chris still staying out? Interesting call.
He last pitted on lap 62. We're currently on lap 78, so he has plenty of gas. He's pitted 7 times this race, so whereas Curtis Kelly last pitted on lap 77 and has only pitted twice. So a lot of different strategies going on here at Vegas.
Well, yeah, when you run in the back all race long, you can play different strategies and not give up track position because you're nowhere near the front.
Todd Gilliland does exactly the same thing in real life, though, driving the exact same car. So
yeah, but Todd Gilliland races with respect.
well, this is true too, and he has skill.
Yeah, I will say this. Todd Gilliland, I think out of everyone this season, I think Todd Gilliland impressed me the most. Because correct me if I'm wrong, did he not lose his ride for a couple races last season?
He did, yeah, for Zane Smith as an option. Yeah,
Chris Smith this time. Okay.
Yeah.
Like, so Todd Gilliland has really, really impressed me. Like, he came out there and just, I literally shut up all the haters. Like, look, this is what I really can do. Curtis Kelly is going to be your leader, not David Solo. Alrighty, Curtis Kelly, Danny Solo, Charles Robertson, Tristan Bailey, and Chris Otto going to be your top 5 here to restart this final stage here at Las Vegas. How many cautions are we at right now? We've actually had a fairly decent race yet. We've had some cautions here and there. Oh, okay, we've had a lot of cautions. Never mind. I didn't know it was that many.
Woo! Okay.
I retract what I just said. We've had quite a few cautions. Alrighty, pace my pull off. Curtis Kelly leads back to green flag racing here. 55 laps of race to go here at Las Vegas. Green flag's out in the air. And back away we go. Curtis Kelly in that number 15 Parts Plus machine getting a really solid launch. Man, that's
Talk about a guy that really races with respect. That 15 car, Curtis Kelly, I'm sure, because he's got a lot of respect for drivers, and a lot of drivers have respect back for him. So
yeah, okay. I'm gonna say this: if Danny Solo catches him, it might get a little spicy. Maybe even spicy at 16 pace. Oh, they see that the 16 and Danny Solo good into it. Chris Otto spinning down into the grass. John Hopley involved. No yellow yet. There's the yellow flag. Well, it got spicy. Oh, Chris Otto was hurt. Well, what kind of angle is that? Oh, you know what? I think Danny hit the wall, but I think regardless they are going to wreck because it almost looked like Chris Otto squeezed up. Oh yeah, they were going to wreck regardless. Chris Otto comes up and kind of wrecks himself. Comes down, locks him up. Oh, and this gets absolutely destroyed by the 15 of Hopley. And that's what really damaged that 16 machine. He was looking probably decent until then, and then You see the 16 driving off, and that thing is crab walking. Oh my lord, I think it's pretty bad. Chris, poor Chris Honnell, he's just trying to make it to pits. He finally failed. Yo. Well, I gotta go on board here with Chris.
So all 3 of the colleague machines are now on the hauler and heading back to
Typical
headquarters.
luck. Oh my god. He had his steering wheel legit almost at 6 o'clock trying to get it going straight in the trial bowl. Yes, he has his steering wheel at like 6 o'clock right now. That's crazy. Yeah, I thought Danny Solo bounced off the wall down into Chris Otto, but no. Danny did hit the wall, but hitting the wall or not, Chris Otto, regardless, would have wrecked. He just came up and basically made Danny Solo a Tootsie sandwich between. But Chris Otto basically came up and made Danny Solo a Tootsie sandwich between Wendy's and the wall. That's how you pronounce it, 99, right? Tootsies? Tootsies? How you pronounce that damn?
Tootsies.
Tootsies.
Like Tootsie Roll. Yeah.
What the hell do they even do? Like, what is the point of their...
It's an Orchid Lounge. It's on Broadway in downtown Nashville. It's like a bar. It's right in the heart of the Nashville action on Broadway. It's
okay.
Where it's yeah.
It's just funny because I look at some of these games and I'm like, I don't know that company. I don't care for it. For example, 15 Parts Plus. Never heard of it. Of course, I've heard of Yahoo. I've heard of Ream.
Parts Plus is more like a rural chain. You'll see them like out in like West Texas, Oklahoma, Missouri. Away from the big cities.
Oh.
Just like you will like an Ace Hardware and things like that.
Same with the 42. Pie Barker. Never heard of them.
Never heard of them, no.
And I know they sponsored this car a lot. I have yet to see a Menards. I have never seen one. Ever.
I've been in tons of them. They're all over Ohio, Michigan, Wisconsin, Indiana, Illinois, Iowa, and the Dakotas.
Well, then you probably know what Rush Truck Centers is as well, because I don't.
I do. I've been to them.
Okay, yeah, see, I don't. Like some of these teams that like Worldwide Express, never heard of them. Tootsy's never heard of the one sponsor.
Oh.
Same with the 8 MyFICO or FICO.com. Yeah, never heard of that.
It's a website to check your credit score.
That's what I figured. And I'll be honest, like some of these sponsors, like Ally, I had never heard of Ally until they ran on Alex Bone for the first time, and now I'm actually financing my car through Ally. Like, I did some of these sponsors I've never heard of, and I don't ever waste my time to go look them up because I don't care.
I know you've never heard of Dollar Tree, so.
Oh no, never. I'm too rich to go in there. Are you kidding me? I make too much money. That sounds like a poor people store.
I can't afford Dollar Tree.
It's not even Dollar Tree no more. It's the $1.25 tree.
Yeah, I know. And I can't afford that either. So I'm a teacher, and yeah, I have 2 government jobs and I'm broke. So I mean,
Rhea gets all her stuff off of Amazon.com.
A lot of it, yeah. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, because I don't have time.
What?
Shopping.
Hold on. What? Oh my gosh! What is the knockoff Amazon call? I forget what it's called. Temu.
Temu.
Yes,
yeah.
That's knockoff Amazon. That's what. Correct me if I'm wrong. Am I not wrong? Temu is knockoff Amazon, right?
Basically.
and then you have TikTok Shop. That's even more of a knockoff Amazon. How's the season business? Oh, Mr. Tommy. You know what? It's had its ups and downs. We have had good races where we can go 50 laps at Michigan with no incident points at all. And we've had bad races to where we have 11 cautions and 60 laps at Talladega. So.
Yep.
So
we've also had like 30 some cautions at Martinsville.
Not this season.
And the Coke 600.
Not this season.
No. And we've had caution-free races in ISNF, just not this season, except for road courses.
All right, Curtis Kelly leads back to green here in lap 86 to 134. Ninth caution of the race.
Green, green, green.
Green flag back out in the air, and that Parts Plus 15 machine back to the point here in lap 87. Curtis Kelly back to the point. We got Robertson and a big Toyota freight train back here. Matter of fact, a lot of Toyotas for the front. Your first Chevy would be, I believe, the 5 of Steven Sear. No, it's going to be the 3 of Courtney Nelson, just getting around the 5 of Steven Sear. And Courtney Nelson currently running in, I believe, 8th, 9th. So it's nothing but Toyotas and Fords inside the top 8 right now, currently led by a Ford, and that 15 of Curtis Kelly, who has the 11 Yahoo machine breathing down his neck, going down the backstretch into turn 1, or turn 3. Hey, going down the backstretch into turn 1, because that makes sense.
Yeah, that really does.
Shut up.
You're the one that said it, not me.
Shut up.
Uh-huh. Go back to Washington.
Go back to Washington. Your Browns lose all the time.
Well, yeah, the Browns were eliminated from the playoffs on week 2, so.
They were eliminated from the playoffs because they let Joe Flacco walk.
Yeah, I know. Well,
But, I mean, you can't blame them when you dump so much money into a piece of crap human like Deshaun Watson.
Well, we also don't have an O-line, so no matter who we have,
No, I did
Yeah.
hear you have Nick Chubb coming back this week.
we do. But he's going to get killed, too, because, again, we have no O-line. So.
It don't matter. The Bengals don't got a defense.
That's going to be an interesting thing. I remember a game that was like, it was like 63 to 61 or something against the Bengals. It was some
Jesus.
insane. It was like basketball scores. Nobody had a defense, and they were just.
Oh,
running
are you talking about the Ravens Bengals game earlier this year?
No, I'm talking
Oh.
about Browns Bengals, like maybe 8 or 9 years ago.
Oh, and by the way, you lied to me. You told me the Browns never went 0-16.
The Colts did, and the Bucks did. I think were the only two.
To go 0-16?
Yeah,
You guys and the Lions are the only 2 teams to go 0-16.
false.
Not
up
false.
the
20.
Look up the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It has the longest losing streak in NFL history.
It don't matter. You went a whole season with no wins
did the
in
Buccaneers.
2017. No, they
So
did
did the
not.
Buccaneers.
The
Yes, they
Buccaneers' longest losing streak was between a win in one season and a win in another season.
False. They were 0-16, so were the Indianapolis Colts. Just different seasons.
Anyway, back to the race, and Charles Robertson challenging Curtis Kelly for the lead. I'm kind of surprised Robertson's struggling to get around Curtis Kelly on the outside line. Using the outside line is the optimal passing lane here at Las Vegas. As I say that, he might get a run here. Yeah, Charles able to get a run down the backstretch into turn 3. Charles Robertson able to clear the 15 of Curtis, but chooses to stay up to the high line. Curtis Kelly gets almost right on that left rear quarter panel, gets him a little bit loose up the track. Robertson goes, but Charles Robertson to the lead here at lap 94 at Las Vegas.
So what happened to Tristan Bailey? Is he just saving his stuff? Is he going to let Jeff Weimer get by? Or Weimer's back in the top 5. So again, we have a couple of former winners up here in the top 10. So Danny Solo, Jeff Weimer, Jackson Carr,
Well,
all up in contention still.
I
so.
think the one thing surprising me is Curtis Kelly having the race he's having. Trials really shows his strength at 1.5 tracks. Bailey's just been good all season long. Jackson Carr, he's usually really solid wherever he goes. But Curtis Kelly running up here in second, actually looking to go for the lead on Charles Robertson. I think it's a big surprise here. It's been a while.
To me, he's got a Ford under the hood, a Ford engine. So I mean, and with that alliance with RFK, They've
Anyways.
got a lot of extra horsepower this year, so.
Anyways, it's been a while since Curtis Kelly has been able to put together a full race from stage 1 to the end of the race, and with under 40 to go, I don't want to jinx him, and I'm sorry if I do, Curtis, but it's looking really solid. Curtis Kelly looking to get at least a top 5 here tonight after scoring 19 stage points.
Well, I mean, it's just he's got a lot of sportsman-like conduct, and he usually takes the bullet for other drivers out on the track. That's how he gets a tough break, because he gets knocked out of contention because he usually takes the bullet for somebody else so they can go on and get the win. Maybe he'll get that favor return tonight and he'll get the dub. So good guys finish last.
Charles Robertson able to fight back here to get to lap 98 of 134. Curtis Kelly, though, still scored as your leader. All these guys still have one more pit stop left to go. The money stop's still up for grabs here tonight. Robertson looking to get around that 15 machine of Curtis Kelly. Come on. Excuse me, come on.
36 laps to go, right?
35 laps to go here at Las Vegas. Lap 100. And this battle for the lead starting to really heat up as Kelly and Robertson going at it. Now here comes the 42, the 20, and the 22 into the picture. Top 5 you can put under a blanket. 35 laps left. And now's the question, when do you come down to throw on that fresh set of tires? Do you risk coming down early, short pitting it, and risking a caution for some track position, or do you run the tank dry and hope for a caution to trap these competitors a lap down? I mean,
I don't think anybody's got enough fuel. I mean, I've only got
hell
22
no.
laps. Yeah, so I've got 22-ish.
Oh, Kelly and Jackson Carr, let's get together. Here comes Tristan Bailey into the picture. I can see Jackson Carr running this tank dry. Robertson Bailey gets tight rolling through 1 and 2, or 3 and 4. 3 wide for P2 here on lap 102. Tristan Bailey into P2. Charles Robertson, your current leader. It's a Toyota 1, 2, 3. And that's what we saw to end the race last week with the 1, 2, 3 finish for Toyotas. If I'm Curtis, I think you pit now. You gotta pit now if you're Curtis Kelly. You're in the fuel window. You can't make it on fuel. Right now, lap time wise,
There's been a lot of cautions though, so I don't know.
we take a look at these drivers' best times at 29.7 across the board, 29.8. Last time by is 30.7. It's the second fall off right now. I think right now is the time to come down pit lane to get some fresh Goodyear tires put on this car and maybe get a little bit of advantage over your competitors. Because we're coming to 31 to go this time by. Tristan Bailey, though, to the lead. But here comes Jackson Carr, going to send it in deep in turn 1. Tristan Bailey getting a little tight at the exit turn 2. Jackson Carr going to fall in behind that 20 machine. Still a Toyota 1, 2, 3 with 30 laps to go.
Your car. Oh, there goes the 3, I believe, of Courtney Nelson. Your car has seen better days. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
It is beat to HE double L.
Well, it's also was running on the lead lap though still, and running P16, which is probably where I'd be running no matter what.
Trash. It looks like we've got some takers on pit lane. Brian Chu, I believe Brian Chu has pitted recently. He has. He's a lap down right now. Back out there on track, trying to make up some ground. Weird, that's yet still come down pit lane.
There's a car in the grass in the infield. Got yeeted back there. I think it might have been Iskandar. I can't tell.
Here. I'm 5. Yeah. Still no takers on pit lane. I am actually surprised.
I think a lot of people are holding out for cautions. Oh, another possible. Nope. 14 saved it. Nope, 17. It was a 17 of Larry Fairman. I think he got a little bit of a chrome horn from Joey Maines. I could be wrong, though. John Hopley on pit road. 17 is also pitting this time by.
Now, I am kind of surprised to see people a little bit further back from the pit lane. I think it would benefit them to run their tank dry. Oh my gosh. Jackson Carr and Tristan Bailey both had a moment come off of turn 2 there. Holy cow. Jackson Carr looking past Bailey low, gets loose, saves it. Bailey goes and tells us the wall. Caution's going to come out. Curtis Kelly involved. Not sure what happened to Curtis though, because oh my gosh, did he hit?
And I'm going to get my lap back again.
Oh, him and Charles involved in it. Curtis went to come down pit lane, locked it up. Tough break there for Curtis. He's like, get back on the lead up again, yeah.
Yep. I'm getting the free pass here. Free pass.
Oh, I just realized this. I don't know if this is from Curtis's wreck, but his left front is broken. It is. Or his right front, yeah. Curtis Kelly has some severe toe damage on that right front. And it's going to be from this contact right here you're about to see with the 11 of Charles Roberson. Right there. Yeah, that broke his left front. Or right front. Wow. I saw him coming down pit lane. I'm like, man, that right front looks really bad. Yeah, it was bad.
Man, that 2 car is all the way up to P11.
I'll be right back.
So it'll be Tristan Bailey and Christian Delgado coming to the green once the lights are off on the pace car. It'll be one to go as they come by the start finish line this time. As a couple of cars are coming off pit road from repairs and services. A couple of wave rounds. Looks like Joey Maines and Brian Chu are winners in that category, as well as the 8 car and the 51 of John Hopley.
I don't know. Ow. Alrighty. My mic, I was over here hacking up a damn lung. Alright. Did Delgado take 2 tires?
Delgado, yes he did. Or just fuel, because he was only in there for 8 minutes. 8 seconds.
That's 2
Yeah,
tires.
8.47 seconds. Yeah.
That's 2 tires. Damn it. Alright. So Delgado's gonna do the control car here, right? No, Bailey is. I don't think 2 tires is the right call for Delgado.
I kind of agree with that. However, the insides are wearing a lot less than the outside, so I'm not sure if maybe...
It's gonna be too loose.
Well, yeah, because the 1.5 miles are very loose when you take 2 tires, so I'm a little scared of that too.
Green flag, green flag.
But it is a risk that, somebody in that position should take too, because you never know if the strategy could work out. And,
Yeah, but I just don't know if I agree with it, because he's not too far above the cut line. He's only... I guess he is a little... He's 25
he's
above.
been having some PC issues and things. I think he's overcome those issues finally, but then some storms knocked out his internet, I know, for one of those weeks and things. So a lot of technical errors causing him to miss some races here and there, but yeah, I think he's probably just kind of throwing it all on the table here in Vegas.
I guess Curtis Kelly
All
packed it up
cards
and
on
all.
deck. Pun intended. Just gonna roll the dice. Like these mom jokes and teacher jokes.
Stupid.
I do a lot of knee slappers for my students. I'll say something like that, and ha 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 ha.
Alright, well, 18 to go. Jackson Carr is all over that bumper of the 20 of Tristan Bailey. How clean are they going to race each other? They are Toyota Alliance mates. 42 sending it in deep to the inside of turn 3. Here comes the number 3 of Courtney Nelson into the picture, and the 99 of Danny Solo. And the 12 of Delgado still holding on strong in P5 on that 2-tire strategy. 2 wide entering turn 1. Here comes the 3 of Courtney Nelson. Bailey though able to hold.
We have some shade now setting over turns 1 and 2, so there's going to be more grip in that part of the racetrack than 3 and 4, just FYI.
Oh, almost makes contact. He'll slow him down. Here comes Danny Solo on the outside. 99 Danny Solo into P2. Jackson Carr got a little loose. Danny Solo gonna look low on Tristan Bailey and give him the bumper. Tristan Bailey gets loose, able to save it.
Still trying to save it, Tristan Bailey. What a job selecting that number 20. Wow. Danny Solo gave him the bumper, and that 20 did not like it at all. But here comes Jackson Carr back in that picture. That mishap by the 20 allowed that 42 and really the whole field to catch up. How about the 47 of Bob Wyckoff running solid right now? Currently running 6, I do believe.
Yeah, he's been having one heck of a season. He's had a lot of top 15 finishes this year, a couple of top 10s. Bob Wyckoff, usually not a flashy kind of driver, but he's been pretty solid as far as his finishes go this season.
I mean, you want to talk about consistency. Do you know who has the 3rd best average finish in NASCAR this year?
Who?
Ross Chastain.
Wow.
Yeah. But and that right there kind of proves how important stage points are. 3rd best finisher, and he missed the playoffs.
Yeah.
Danny Solo all over that bumper of that 20 machine.
It's going to be 13 to go this time by. Who is going to have the dance with Lady Luck in pit lane tonight?
Could you imagine if Bob wins this?
Who's going to have the steak and lobster buffet down at the casino on the strip tonight?
Ooh, they're getting really dicey. Yeah. Oh man.
Oh, you definitely have to use the word dicey here in Vegas. Yes.
Gotta roll the dice. Rhea, does your students get extra credit for watching the broadcast? Oh, that's a good question.
My students, I've only seen clips of the broadcasts. I have not shown them full.
Oh, contact between the 20 and the 99, 99 into the wall. Here comes the 42 Jackson Carr.
Was there contact with the 99 or?
Oh yeah, they door banged. So they're still duking it out. 11 to go this time by.
Chris Van Mastrick running P8 right now, by the way.
Well, yeah, everybody who's faster than him's wrecked. Or has been wrecked.
No, Bailey, Carr, Nelson, Solo, Delgado, Weimer, and Wyckoff all have been faster than him tonight.
They're in front of him.
Times. Well.
Tristan Bailey back up to the lead. 10 to go. 3 wide. Rolling through 1 and 2. The 42 of Carr gets a little tight there. Almost builds up in the door of Danny Solo. Oh no! Chris Van Mastrick just took out Bob, I believe. And then Bob goes up and takes out Steven. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And Chris just apologized to Bob. Now I know why.
Wait, Chris is talking? I thought he was chat banned.
I think that was his only key up, was an apology tonight. So
he definitely sent it in there and took out Bob. And hey, Bob, one of those guys on that cut line, looking to get a top 10 finish damage wise though. Take a look at these wheels. I think Bob might be fine. I'm not seeing his car has too
quite
much.
a bit of damage on the 5 car, by the way.
Oh, there's a ton of damage on that 5 machine.
Yeah, the right front wheel fairing is waving at the grandstands right now as we speak. So.
And then his right front tire is giving the good old fancy good old ka-chow. 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 Has to be right there for Steven. He was
so how did the 38? So let's go back over that incident one more time. Let's go cockpit view or something and see what was going on with the 38 to get into the 47. What caused it exactly?
Chris just sent it in too deep and got in the left rear.
Well, that's a bummer. Chris out there ruining people's races and.
Oh, it
Yeah.
kind of sucks. I think Bob had that. Bob actually did have that saved. Yeah, 38 sent in too deep. Bob had that saved, but Steven was actually. You know what? That was actually net code, I do believe, between the two. Man, maybe it's prediction code.
Let's talk to Bob Wyckoff, driver in the number 47 Palmolive Chevrolet for
prediction
JT Doherty Racing. Bob, what is the latest on your repair system or situation there regarding this last incident? And can you walk us through what happened?
As far as repairs, I'm running around 4 minutes of required optional repairs. I just fixed my required repairs. I'm not sure exactly what happened. It was probably just a racing deal. I don't get too upset at those things.
No,
Okay.
he sent you. I think you should go
Yeah.
back and wreck him.
Well, Bob's never retaliated, I don't think, in
He should.
this series.
He should. No, it was a legit racing deal.
Yeah.
Damn near 10 to go. You two guys are two of the guys near that cut line for the playoffs coming up here in 3 weeks. So it sucks, but it happens.
Hey, I can now spin around in my chair. No big deal.
Isaac, if you wouldn't mind moving him back down there for me, please. I'm driving a car now and don't want to take someone out.
Wait, what's it say? Removed from server?
Wow.
Ban? I don't have them perms. But...
You're mean.
Bob. Dang. Bob had a legit shot. If like the leaders got into some issues, I mean, he was there to possibly.
I know, not
be,
now with 4 minutes of optional.
Yeah,
So,
I mean, he was there to gamble. Like we're at Vegas, it's time to gamble. He had a shot to go all in and cash his check. I mean, running 7th. I mean, the Vegas odds were not in his favor at all, but there were still odds that he could have had. I mean, there's this great saying: in order to win the lottery, you got to buy a ticket. And he bought the ticket. He was trying to win the lottery, and unfortunately fell 10 laps short. I mean, he's still out there in the lead lap, still running P11. So Bob's still looking for a solid finish. But what's going to hurt him is I think the day Curtis Kelly had. I think that might put Curtis in and bump. I think it might bump Ever out. I don't think Everett's average finish is better than 11th. And
I think the 71 still has a provisional left though. So,
but what I'm saying though is I don't think because Everett and Bob are tied at 294. Right now, Bob's running 11th. I don't think Everett's average finish, which is what the provisionals are, is 11th. So I think Bob can be able to pass Everett, and that's going to be your true battle for the playoffs here in these next 2 weeks. It's between Bob and Everett, unless we get a winner below 16th.
yeah. Which we do have, which is Eric Blix, but I don't. Yeah, he's.
Oh, we got a couple below 16th. Let's see. We have Ricketts. Well, I don't count. We have Davey. We have Lenny, and we have Eric. All below 16th with wins.
But they don't have enough stars.
No. Oh, hell no. Alrighty, 6 coming to 5 to go. 5 lap shootout. Danny Sullivan leads the green here. In the Sin City 200, 5 laps to go. I believe Tristan Bailey pitted there. He did. He's going to be starting further back in the pack. Danny Solo in the lead. We go back to Tristan Bailey to watch him try to make his way through the field. I mean, he has plenty of time to do it, but if a caution flies, I think that's going to lose any benefit Tristan Bailey might have. Tristan Bailey looking to the inside of Christian Delgado in that 12. They're both stuck behind the 51 of John Hopley. John Hopley holding Bailey up, and that's not what you want to see if you're Tristan Bailey. That 51 holding up. Here, Chris Van Masters putting the 12 into the wall. Off the 12 into the 20. Caution's going to fly.
Caution, yellow flag.
Of course.
Chris Van Masters sailed her in there.
This time he killed the 12 car. Was it his fault?
Oh yeah. Oh, he came up. Oh, he didn't kill the 12. He put the 12 in the wall, but the wreck was behind him. So the wreck was Chu and Hopley. I believe Chu reacted to 12 getting into the wall.
Oh no, Chew got tight as well into Hopley. So that was a whole separate incident. That was the caution, but Chris Fairmaster definitely slammed the 12. Oh my god. He definitely slammed the 12 into the wall, Rhea.
Oh. And what was the cause of that? Why did he slam the 12?
Because Chris has no talent and he got tight and ran up the track and made a good old generator sponsor, whatever generator is, and yeah, he made a sandwich with 12. Let's just put it that way. A good old banana sandwich. Yeah, Chris was the bread and the 12 was the bananas. So, and Tristan Bailiff, I don't think that's what he wanted to see. Yes, he's going to start P6 here, but it's going to be a 2-lap shootout. I do believe this is going to be our first of 3 attempts at a green-white checkered. Yes, this will not be a natural green-white checkered. So it'll be first 3. For those watching, the way green-white checkers work, you get that green flag, you make it around to 1 to go, you finish the race. You get a yellow before the white is displayed, we will re-rack them up, try it again. If we are on our 3rd and final attempt, which I am praying you don't get there, but if it does, if we are on our 3rd and final attempt at a green-white checkered, yellow flies, we will unfortunately end the race under caution. And outside of like a Daytona full-length race or Coke 600, I don't think we finished very many races under caution. Well, at least we haven't in a while. So
yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah, I mean we've had the Coke 600 under caution due to time or stuff like that, but outside of full-length races, it's been a while since we've had a race under caution. I kind of wonder when that last time was. When was the last time we ended a race under caution?
Probably last season.
I don't think it was. Oh, the Coke 600 ended under caution. I know, because I won that race. No, I didn't. No, actually, Coke 600 was not ended under caution. It just ended early due to time. It was like really like the Coke 580 something. We only missed it like I think like 8 laps something. Was Indy ended under caution last season?
I don't know.
I don't know either. Anyway, it's been a while, so.
In retrospect, last week should have ended under caution because we should have just stayed in the same race and raced till dark and then, thrown a caution, aka red flag, and then declared a winner. It would have been controversial nonetheless, but I think, Joey Maines was right in this only case that he's ever been right, and we probably should have followed his advice on this one. And,
you know what you do for future time references? I may be wrong, but I want to say your black box displays the in-game or in-session time, and you say, hey, at this time, we are ending the race. Like NASCAR does.
Yeah, but it's hard to tell in sim time when
You're right.
The sun is going to...
Yeah, you are right.
That was the problem with that. And I wanted to give my drivers an actual lap number or time, and the lap number was a better guess at that time just because of where I could see the sun's is at, and I knew that we could get to lap 60 in that first stage, and I just didn't want to cause more controversy than it was already going to, so.
Screw it. Just turn the lights off, let them race around in dark. Could you imagine?
If we were in the Cadillacs, I would have been all for it, because they have the headlights.
Yes, yes.
Absolutely. That would have been fun, in fact.
Any road course car would be phenomenal.
Oh, it would have, yeah. I still want to go and race the Cadillacs at night at Talladega. I've yet to do it.
So it's actually a lot.
Is it pretty fun?
It's a lot funner in like the LMP2s or the LMDHs. They go a lot faster and they can actually bump draft a little bit better. And the drafting aspect's better. But in the Cadillac, I mean, any road car, like decently fast road car, like the GT3s, the LMP2s, the Cadillacs, it's a blast. And then if you want to be a troll, you just park on track. You turn your ignition off as dark as your car, and you can see it on track.
So,
and,
it's, so,
and if you want to be a real troll, you load in with an all-black car.
Would be doing this, or?
Oh, I would too.
How about the Corvettes? Do the Corvettes have lights?
Yeah, all real cars have lights.
The Miatas?
Yeah, but they're not fun. It's too big of a track. Miatas are fun at like a place like Bristol or Charlotte, but Daytona's too big. You don't get up to the high enough speed.
And at USA Lakeland too, for fun there.
Pace cars off.
All
Daytona
right.
release to green. First to 3. It's the green, white, checkered. Didn't get a great launch. Jackson Carr got, I don't know if that was a little wheel spin or what. Get loose. Where's my damn mouse? There it is. Griffin Bailey, they're 3 wide. The 12 bounce off to the 42, bounce off again into the 20. Almost how did Delgado save that? He bounced off the 42 like 5 times, was able to collect. Danny Solo gonna be rolling through 3 and 4, trying to get to that white flag. Hopefully he does not see a yellow. At the entrance of the trial, Danny Solo's gonna collect the white flag. Courtney Nelson hot on his tail. How about the 14 of Aiden Garner running P3 here on the final lap here at Vegas?
Yep. Driver who regularly started in RFK equipment, now driving SHR equipment. From Australia, he's racing early in the morning on a Sunday. Can he get his first win?
I wouldn't say first win. Danny Solo's, he is out of the picture. Danny Solo's going to win here tonight at Las Vegas, but Aiden Garner's story of the night going to finish P3 here. Tristan Bailey 4th, and Jackson Carr rounding your top 5 as Courtney Nelson is 2nd. How about that run from Aiden Garner in the 14? Holy cow. Solid run. And he was needed a good performance too. He's currently sitting 20th in points. Danny won. I'm happy Danny won, but I am absolutely impressed at Aiden Garner's run. I was like, the 14. I literally was thinking in my head, who the hell is in the 14? Danny Solo, if these stats are correct, collecting his 4th. I'm sorry. When was the last time we updated these? There's no way in hell Danny's only won 3 races in Cup. Is that right?
I have no idea. Excellent win. That's an excellent win for Danny Solo. Congratulations, my friend. I'm so glad that you decided to race it after all. Aiden, when you get a podium, you got to come in for the post-race interview. We'll talk to you here in a second.
What did Aiden say in chat?
Aiden said it's his first podium, so.
Yeah, I mean, and what? Well, gambling at Vegas and he won. God, I'm happy for Aiden. That is a solid finish for him.
It is. Yeah.
Well, let's kick it off with a 3rd place finisher. Aiden Garner, solid run for you here tonight, man. Coming away with a P3 here, dude. What a race.
It was that the first part of it. I was sort of doubting myself, because I was like sort of just sitting at the back, like learning the track. Yeah.
Yeah, talk us through that end there, dude. You're sitting P3. Were you hoping Leaguer's gonna wreck and maybe get a win, or were you just like content with like, I'm gonna get 3rd? Just let it happen.
I sort of didn't really care if I got the win, but I wasn't away, but I wasn't gonna try and risk the car any more than I was. But yeah, thank you, Ray, for the leg. Thank you to everyone.
All right, man.
Oh, it's a pleasure. It's a lot of work, my friend, but it's worth it for guys like you who keep digging, and I like seeing guys happy for their first top 5 or top 3 or their first win, and
he's like it almost seems like he's at a loss for words. He's like, I don't know what to say. I did it, guys. I did it.
Well, that's good.
Awesome.
Well,
I love it. It's awesome. Yes.
It really is. No, congratulations on that. Now you can smile the rest of your Sunday over there in Australia, and go go drink some lift and
Yep.
yeah, and do a Tim Tam slam for me.
But yeah, just to come off at P4 at Dagger and to go to
Oh
P3
yeah, he
now.
did. He did finish
That's
fourth at Dega. That's right, Rhea.
Yeah.
That was his first ever top 5 last week.
Okay, so
He
now
got
he's gonna
some
be-
momentum going.
He does. So he's going to be working his way up to a dub here by the end of the season.
Yeah, in 2 weeks. Martinsville.
I don't know about that.
All right, Adel. Congrats, man, on your first ever podium, dude, and good luck next week at Homestead.
Thank you.
I think that's cool when you get people in here that are like at a loss for words, and just for a second
Yeah.
place, that's awesome.
Yeah, I'm happy for him. Yeah.
All right, next let's bring in our runner-up, Courtney Nelson. No stranger here to the podium booth. We've talked to you quite a bit this season. Come up one spot short, man. What did you need on that green-white checker to chase down Danny?
Not to have the green-white checker. I think I was better off on the restart before.
I think you
Yeah,
were too.
that's one idea. Yeah.
Yeah, right as the caution came out, I was getting ready to go try to make a move, and caution came out, and I just didn't get the same restart I did the previous one. So that's all.
Well, man, still solid race coming
Yes,
across
but-
P3 here, or not P3, P2 here tonight. Get some momentum going to the playoffs. You, of course, you're locked in from that win. You got 2 races left, Homestead and Martinsville, and then we start playoff time. Start the crunch to the championship. So,
Did you have that 3-car up front at any point this race? I forgot to notice that. Did you lead any laps for bonus points?
I think he did.
If it was
No, I don't think he did actually.
right at the very no, because at the start Tristan got out in front, and I was fine settling in, and then
Okay.
Yeah.
the race started getting crazy. So I don't think I ever made it.
And
up-
that's
up
pretty
to the
rare
lead.
for you to not lead a lap. So I think that was the first race in a while that you've run that you didn't get any laps led. So that was an interesting race, nonetheless. I'm kind of surprised, but you did get some stage points in both stages, I do believe, if I'm not
Yes,
mistaken.
you did.
So
Yes, I did. Yeah, I've been working on the 1.5 thing because 1.5s are not my favorite. So it seems to be
You know,
I got second in both of them. So
you you people, and you going, I don't do good at these tracks, and you go out here and dominate. It gets frustrating because you do it, Angel does it, Tristan does it, and it's like, will you just shut up? You're good everywhere, right?
they're the tracks I struggle at. So just trying to find speed. And Vegas is one that I do enjoy. I do enjoy the track, but like the other week at Kansas and Homestead next week, I'm really not looking forward to that. But I'll do some practice and hopefully I can do the same.
I love Homestead. I just can't find speed there. I can find speed there in the trucks, but not these next gens. So
Yeah, I don't like running the top. I love the tracks you run the white line, so Homestead's difficult for me.
All right, man. Well, congrats on your P2. I just noticed this. You might have been doing all season. I love the fact you put your own little name up there with the win sticker. That's pretty cool. I like that touch.
yeah, he was asking me permission there for a while to do that. That's a normal thing for JB Banner used to do. Remember him back in the day, Isaac?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was a signature thing for him. So yeah, by all means, Courtney, from here on out, I mean, you can always do that. Add a little touch to it like that. I have no issue with it as long as you stay, kind of on track to the realism part of it. So we're all set there. So
Sweet, yeah, I added the INSF logo and your broadcast logo to the cars, mine in the 8 car for this week as well.
What?
Oh, that's-
Where?
Look at the contingency. The front bumper right above the Sunoco sign is your broadcast, and then on the windshield and where the NASCAR Series sign is on my fender, it's your INSF Next Gen Cup Series logo.
Oh, I do see it.
that's super cool.
That's dope. Okay, that's
Yeah,
pretty cool.
appreciate that,
he
man.
snuck it in there, dude.
There's a shout out that we were going to ask him for. There, you just shouted out the league and the broadcast.
All right, man.
Yep, and I run these in the officials too when I run them every once in a while, so I don't know if
Wow.
anybody notices them, but there you go.
Appreciate
All
it,
right,
man. I really
Well,
do.
Good luck next week at
Yeah.
Homestead, and if we don't talk to you before the playoffs start, good luck in the playoffs.
All right, guys, have a good one. Thanks.
You too. Thanks.
All right, let's bring up the troll, the biggest troll of all, Danny
I
Solo.
did not want to race at Vegas. First of all,
Hey.
secondly, didn't want to run the '99 car, and so I talked him into racing it because I said, "Well, you have a W or no? I've never won." Yeah, I looked it up, I showed him, and he's like, "Oh, I never knew that."
So
And,
I gotta ask. There was a point, I think it was after stage 1, were you staying out just to troll Chris and keep him from leading the lap, just to piss him off? Yes.
No, I don't remember. It was probably when I realized I forgot how to math, and I realized I'm running out of tires.
Well, John Hopley's a math teacher, so you might want to get with him
I
on how to learn how to math.
might have to.
Yeah.
All right, man. Congrats on your win here tonight. Playing spoiler alert. Taking a
How
win
many
away.
wins do you have in the Cup Series? Because that's a question. Isaac's saying that you have more than what the broadcast is
I could have
showing.
swore you had more than 3, 4 counting this one.
I have no clue. Absolutely no clue.
Go figure.
He loves the league so much that he keeps track of it. Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
yeah.
All right, man. I'll keep it short and sweet with you, man. I'll
He
let you
especially loves the league owner. You know.
Oh, yeah.
I'll let you get
Yeah.
your shout outs in and let you get on out of here and let you sleep extra sound tonight knowing you gotta win.
I want to shout out all of the trolls I've been hanging around with. Some getting DQ'd and some getting wrecked by league owners. You know, it's been a good race. Had fun for some of it.
Yeah, what the hell happened with the 10? Why did he do that to Brian? Was he mad at Brian?
I don't know. I have no clue what happened. I haven't witnessed a thing.
All right,
Yeah.
I also want to go on record again, but this time on the broadcast, that despite the fact that Michael Halflin Deason or whatever his name is and I don't get along, I actually do feel bad for the lap 1 incident. And he's a joke thereafter of a driver, but that one
He is.
incident, I do feel bad. And then for Lenny as well, he's right. I could have waited till a front stretch or a back stretch or something to do the black flag. I was trying to just get it done right then and there, so he wouldn't have any question as to why he got the black flag. But that's on me. I apologized already. Apologizing again. And then it looks like Eric got involved in a couple incidents there that I was not involved in, so I don't have to feel bad for that one.
If it makes you feel any better, it was Huffley, so you know.
Oh, Halfley took out the 21.
No. With you took him out, but it was only Huffley.
Right? Yeah. It was okay. It wasn't Lenny. I didn't take out Lenny.
Well,
No.
I think you killed him too, but like.
yes.
I feel bad
Whatever.
about Lenny. I feel bad about Halfley only for that one split second, and then anything after
Yeah,
that
you
is
should've.
just a
You should have.
yeah, because the Halfley's a joke. So
Yeah.
yeah.
I heard he tried to pay the favor back. So
He tried, but he just epically fails every time. I mean, I honestly
I'm
think-
surprised you survived that. I saw the crash.
Well,
It looked-
I still finished on the lead lap. I wasn't even
Yeah.
the last car in the lead lap either. I got P14, was battling for P13. I mean, I had new tires, I actually had all my damage fixed and was gonna.
Yeah, I
try
did
to-
not. My steering wheel was not straight for the last second half of the race.
Jeez. And did you have any contact with the 38 car at all this race, or?
Nothing. No fun
Dramatic?
contact. Yeah,
Okay. And Curtis Kelly, are you still friends with him, or?
he's chill
Okay.
sometimes.
All right, Danny, it was good talking to you. Good luck at Homestead next week. Hopefully you'll race. Not sure how many starts is required in order to make the playoffs. You might just barely squeak in. I'm not sure. So we'll have to go over those numbers. But either way, you do have a dub, and congrats on that.
Thank you.
All right, Isaac.
Yeah, give me a second. SDK is being stupid right now.
It's
We
being
might-
SDK. Okay.
Yeah, we might have to do this the old-fashioned way because it's not showing the race results. So I'm trying to get
Oh.
there. No, we'll have to do it this way. Okay. We'll have to do it the old-fashioned way. All right. Now I don't want to hide. Oh, there it goes. I got it. There it goes. I got it. Okay. Well, I thought we were going to do the old-fashioned way. All right.
Danny Solo getting the dub out here tonight. Courtney Nelson, Aiden Gardner round out your podium finishers. Aiden Gardner's his first ever podium in Isnf, first of many, hopefully. Tristan Bailey, Jackson Carr round out your top 5. Really, 5 people four of the 5 were people you picked to win this race. So, we're almost on point with some Vegas odds here tonight. Christian Delgado, solid P6 for him to hear tonight. Jeff Weimer, Chris Can't Drive and Master It. That's his new name, Can't Drive. New nickname for Chris. Got it. Bob Chairforce Wyckoff, 9th. Charles Robertson, 10th. Hopley, Iskandar, Larry Fairman, somehow managed on the lead lap in 14th. And Brian Chu round out your top 15. James Hislop, Curtis Kelly finishes 17th. But with his 19 bonus points, Curtis Kelly might be in the playoffs just barely. He's going to need some solid races here to finish out the season to want to see the playoffs. Joey Mays going to finish 18th. Going on to 19th, Steven Seager and Chris Autoround at your top 20. Tim Henderson, Michael Halfadason, Hunter Cole, Shane Posey was in this. That's right, he's in the 41. And Brian Treadwell, your top 25. Rosa Laszlo, Jack Yeagerman, Richie Mulliganey, who must have got wrecked.
Yeah.
Mulliganey. He must have got wrecked out early. I don't remember him getting wrecked. But Jared McCauley and Eric Bliss at your top 30. Metler, I think Metler, Lenny, and of course, Dimitri with DQ, so that's how he can finish 33rd. But Matt Metler and Lenny unfortunately involved in that first lap wreck with Rhea trying to hand out a penalty to the 10, who eventually DQ'd. So 2 races left, just down to 2. Last chance to get into the playoff for some of these guys. Will this damn thing hide? No, now it's really being stupid. Alright. Unfortunately, I can't get the points up. But some of these drivers, I like Tristan Bailey with his top 5 finish here tonight. I want to say that might lock him in to the regular season championship.
And believe it or not, I have Chris Van Mastrick do those maths, unless John Hopley wants to take that role over, which I highly doubt. And kind of, let me know who's in, who's out, and all that stuff, because I just don't have enough time in a day to do it, and Chris sits around and twiddles his thumbs all the time anyway and doesn't do anything, so I'll let him do it, and,
So, I'll tell you this right now. So, coming into tonight, 294 to Charles, who's at 387. So, yeah, there's going to be some drivers that are locking up points by next race, because basically you would want to be the max points you could get in the next 2 races is 120 total, and that's winning all 4 stages and winning both races. The odds of that happening, I think you have better odds going to Las Vegas, hitting a penny slot machine, and win $3 million from it. It ain't gonna happen. So, but that's the marker. So anybody who's 120 points above the cut line, or actually, who is above the second driver above the cut line, just in case there's 2 new winners. Anybody who is 120 points above P14 in points going into next week automatically locked in. And then anyone who's 60 points above 15th place in points going into Martinsville is automatically locked in. It's a tricky way to do it. I do it all the time. But we're going to see some people locked in coming into next week at Homestead. And if you call it Miami, you're crazy. Because it's not Miami, it's Homestead. But we'll catch you guys next week. I'm going to go back to doing some road course racing. Go back to drinking her martinis with her mom.